Imagine this. At 95, Dr. Ellsworth Wareham, a legendary heart surgeon, was climbing ladders to trim his fruit trees in Loma Linda, California, with the energy of a man half his age. His secret? A daily breakfast that kept his cholesterol at an astonishing 117, making his heart virtually immune to disease, even at 104. What was the simple meal he ate every morning to stay so vibrant? In this video, we'll unveil Dr. Wareham's breakfast secret, alongside insights from two other heart health giants, Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, a plant-based pioneer, and Dr. Dean Ornish, a heart disease reversal expert. You'll discover the powerful meal Wareham swore by, the morning mistake that could age your heart, and the daily habits that can keep your ticker strong for decades. Stick around until the end to see how these brilliant minds defied aging and proved a youthful heart is within your grasp. You'll be stunned by how doable it is. Heart disease remains the world's top killer, silently building plaque in arteries through years of poor diet, stress, and inactivity, claiming millions of lives annually. But one man, Dr. Ellsworth Wareham, a centenarian heart surgeon from Loma Linda, California's Blue Zone, defied the odds, living to 104 with arteries as supple as a 20-year-old's. A Seventh-day Adventist and vegan for over 50 years, Wareham performed over 12,000 surgeries and mentored legends like Dr. Leonard Bailey, all while maintaining a cholesterol of 117, low enough to make heart attacks nearly impossible. His secret wasn't a pill or a fad diet, but a set of intentional habits, starting with a breakfast he ate daily to keep his heart vibrant. Joined by Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, whose plant-based protocol reverses heart disease, and Dr. Dean Ornish, whose lifestyle program unclogs arteries, will share their proven tips to help you protect your heart and live longer. Let's dive into Wareham's heart-saving approach, one life-changing step at a time. Tip 1. Wake up early with purpose. Dr. Wareham's day began at 5:00 a.m., a habit he credited for his mental clarity, emotional resilience, and heart health. As a surgeon, he used early mornings to review patient charts or pray, and in retirement, he gardened or read health journals, setting a positive tone. A structured start calms your heart, he said, explaining that routine lowers cortisol, a stress hormone that promotes arterial inflammation and stiffness. A 2020 circulation study found consistent wake-up times cut cardiovascular risk by 20%, while a 2021 Journal of the American Heart Association study linked early rising to better blood vessel elasticity. A 2022 European Heart Journal study added that aligned circadian rhythms reduce oxidative stress, protecting endothelial cells. Wareham slept 8 to 9 hours, hitting the pillow by 9:40 p.m., treating rest like a sacred prescription. He once shared how watching dawn break over his Loma Linda garden with the birds chirping fueled his optimism, a ritual he said kept his heart light and his arteries relaxed. To make this practical, start small. Set your alarm 30 minutes earlier, say 6 or 7 a.m., but shift bedtime earlier to ensure 7 to 9 hours of sleep, as sleep deprivation can spike blood pressure. Use those extra minutes for something uplifting. Read an inspiring book, do gentle stretches, or sip chamomile tea while planning your day. If mornings are chaotic, try 10 minutes of quiet reflection. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Wareham kept a notepad by his bed to jot down goals, like, "Today, I'll nourish my body with plants." For a variety, try journaling one day and meditating the next. If you're not a morning person, start with 15 minutes earlier and build up. This simple act is like a warm-up for your heart, reducing stress hormones, enhancing blood flow, and priming your arteries for a smooth, youthful day. Tip 2. Avoid the morning cholesterol trap. Wareham was adamant about avoiding a morning mistake, eating animal-based foods like eggs, bacon, or buttered toast, which he saw as cholesterol bombs clogging arteries. Animal fats are the enemy of your heart, he told patients, noting that during surgeries, meat eaters' arteries were crunchy with calcified plaque. A 2022 atherosclerosis study linked saturated fats to a 25% higher risk of arterial blockages, while a 2019 Journal of the American College of Cardiology study found plant-based diets cut heart disease risk by 30%. A 2021 nutrients study showed dairy and eggs raise LDL cholesterol, stiffening blood vessels. Wareham, vegan since his 50s, started with 3 glasses of water upon waking to hydrate, flush toxins, and thin blood, easing his heart's workload. He credited this for his cholesterol of 117 at 100, far below his safe threshold of 150. He once recalled a patient who switched from bacon to fruit and saw cholesterol drop 40 points, a change Wareham confirmed via angiograms. Instead of fatty foods, he sipped water and ate a plant-based breakfast. Stay tuned for his favorite. To adopt this, keep a water bottle by your bed and drink a glass first thing, ideally room temperature, to avoid shocking your system. If plain water's dull, add a lemon slice or cucumber for flavor. Skip sausage and eggs. Try a handful of almonds or an apple to stabilize blood sugar. Wareham's wife, Barbara, stocked their kitchen with plant-based staples like fruit and nut milks, making swaps easy. For beginners, replace one animal product daily. Swap butter for olive oil spread. This habit is like giving your arteries a daily rinse, washing away cholesterol and keeping them soft, flexible, and plaque-free. Tip 3. Move like a centenarian. Wareham wasn't a gym goer, but he stayed active through purposeful tasks like mowing his lawn, tending his garden, or climbing stairs, even at 100. Activity keeps your arteries supple, he said, explaining that movement boosts nitric oxide, which relaxes blood vessels and reduces inflammation. A 2023 Lancet study shows 150 minutes of moderate activity weekly lowers heart disease risk by 30%, while a 2020 circulation study found daily movement cuts arterial stiffness by 15%. A 2022 Journal of the American College of Cardiology study added that low-intensity tasks, like gardening, improve endothelial function by 10%. Wareham spent up to 10 hours a week gardening or walking, keeping his cholesterol low and heart strong. He shared a story of pruning his apple orchard at 95, feeling therapy for my heart as he worked under the sun, blending exercise with joy. His Loma Linda neighbor once marveled at his stamina, mistaking him for a 70-year-old. To start, try 10 minutes of movement after waking. Stretch with arm circles, do bodyweight squats, or walk your driveway. If you love Wareham's approach, garden for 15 minutes or sweep your porch. For desk workers, take hourly stretch breaks or stand while reading emails. His trick was linking exercise to goals like a tidy lawn, making it sustainable. If time's tight, pace during phone calls or climb stairs twice daily. For urban dwellers, walk to a nearby store. Start with 5 minutes and build up, aiming for 30 minutes daily. Every step tells your arteries, stay flexible, stay young. Begin tomorrow and feel your heart pulse with gratitude for the movement. Tip 4. Embrace a positive mindset. Wareham's secret weapon was a calm, positive mindset, rooted in his Seventh-day Adventist faith. He avoided stressing over uncontrollable events, saying, "Worry clogs your arteries faster than butter." After breakfast, he'd sit quietly, reflecting on blessings, family, health, or a sunny California day. A 2019 psychosomatic medicine study found optimism lowers blood pressure by 10%, while a 2021 Journal of Positive Psychology study linked positive emotions to a 12% drop in heart risk. A 2020 American Journal of Cardiology study showed gratitude practices reduce inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein. Wareham's colleague, Dr. Hans Diehl, recalled his humor at a 2015 conference where he quipped, "I could train a monkey to do surgery," a light-hearted jab that eased tension. He once shared how laughing with his grandkids over a board game felt like medicine for his heart. He honed this focus on the present during high-stakes surgeries, staying calm under pressure. To try it, take 2 minutes after waking to name 3 things you're thankful for: your kids, a warm meal, or a cozy bed. If reflection's not your style, smile at yourself in the mirror and say, "Today's a great day." For spiritual folks, pray or meditate. Wareham's patients who adopted this reported less anxiety and better heart scans, with one lowering blood pressure 15 points. Try varying it. Focus on nature one day, relationships the next. This free habit, taking just 30 seconds, is like a daily massage for your arteries, relaxing them and keeping your heart youthful and resilient. Tip 5. The breakfast that kept Wareham young. Here's the reveal you've been waiting for. Dr. Wareham's breakfast secret was a bowl of whole wheat cereal with almond milk, often topped with fruit or nuts. It's simple, plant-based, and heart protective, he said, crediting its soluble fiber and 0 cholesterol for his astonishing 117 cholesterol at 100. A 2020 Journal of Nutrition study found whole grains lower LDL cholesterol by 15%, while a 2022 American Heart Journal study linked plant-based breakfasts to a 20% lower risk of heart disease. A 2021 nutrient study showed fiber binds bile acids, flushing cholesterol from arteries. Wareham ate this at 10 a.m., one of his 2 daily meals, observing that patients on similar diets had smoother, less calcified arteries on angiograms. He loved adding blueberries, inspired by Loma Linda's vegan community, or walnuts for omega-3s, which he said made his heart sing. He once told a reporter his breakfast was his daily insurance policy against heart disease. To adopt this, grab unsweetened whole wheat cereal and almond milk tomorrow. Check labels for no added sugar. Top with bananas, strawberries, or walnuts for flavor and antioxidants. If cereal's not your vibe, try oatmeal with soy milk, quinoa porridge, or whole grain toast with avocado. For budget shoppers, buy bulk grains or frozen berries which retain nutrients. Wareham's wife, Barbara, prepped his bowl nightly, storing it in the fridge for ease. If you're rushed, prep a to-go jar with cereal and nuts. For kids, add a drizzle of maple syrup to make it fun. This meal is like a daily scrub for your arteries, flushing cholesterol and keeping your heart as young and vibrant as Wareham's. If you're excited to try this heart-saving breakfast and want more longevity tips, hit that subscribe button now. It's the best way to get our weekly health insights to keep your ticker thriving. Tip 6. Go vegan for your heart. Wareham embraced a vegan diet in his 50s, eating only plants except for rare fish, after noticing vegetarians' arteries were supple and elastic during surgery. Meat eaters' arteries crunch like gravel, he told CNN, linking animal fats to plaque buildup. A 2021 nutrient study found vegan diets reduce heart attack risk by 25%, while a 2019 Journal of the American College of Cardiology study showed plant-based eaters have 30% less arterial plaque. A 2020 European Journal of Preventive Cardiology study confirmed veganism lowers inflammatory markers by 20%. Wareham's cholesterol plummeted to 117, and he felt mentally sharper, crediting plants for his vitality at 104. He loved Barbara's vegetable stir-fries with brown rice or lentil soups, dishes that filled his home with warmth. He once convinced a skeptical patient to go vegan, who later thanked him for avoiding a stent, their arteries visibly clearer. Start by swapping one animal-based meal daily. Try a lentil soup, chickpea salad, or tofu stir-fry. If fully vegan feels daunting, cut red meat and dairy first, using oat or almond milk and tempeh. Wareham took a B12 supplement backed by Sky 2020 Nutrition Review study to avoid deficiency and checked vitamin D levels, as sunlight was limited in Loma Linda winters. Stock your pantry with beans, grains, and frozen veggies for affordability. His patients who went vegan often avoided surgery, their heart scans showing less blockage. This shift is like trading a rusty, clogged pipe for a shiny, clear one, letting your heart pump freely and joyfully. Tip 7. Esselstyn's Artery Cleaning Protocol. Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, whose philosophy Wareham admired, reverses heart disease with a low-fat, plant-based diet, emphasizing leafy greens. He eats a daily kale salad with balsamic vinegar and mustard, packed with nitrates that dilate blood vessels. Greens are your artery's best friend, he says, noting their potassium and fiber scrub plaque. A 2018 hypertension study found leafy greens lower blood pressure by 8%, while a 2020 circulation study showed Esselstyn's patients reduced plaque by 10% in months. A 2021 nutrient study added that nitrates boost endothelial function, preventing blockages. Esselstyn, in his 90s, shared a story of a patient who avoided a bypass by eating greens daily, a transformation Wareham saw in Loma Linda's vegan community. He once served a kale salad at a clinic event, winning over skeptics with its zest. Add a handful of kale, spinach, or arugula to your day. Blend in a smoothie with apple, steam with garlic, or eat raw with lemon and olive oil. If greens taste bitter, roast with spices, or mix with sweet veggies like carrots. For affordability, buy frozen spinach or grow kale in a pot. Esselstyn's patients paired greens with beans or rice for satiety, a trick Wareham endorsed. Try a green side at lunch or a salad before dinner. This tip, rooted in Wareham's veganism, is like a power wash for your arteries, clearing blockages and restoring a youthful, elastic flow. Inspired by Esselstyn's heart-saving results? Subscribe to our channel for more expert health tips delivered to your feed every week. Tip 8. Ornish's Stress-Busting Wisdom. Dr. Dean Ornish, aligned with Wareham's low-stress ethos, champions stress reduction to protect arteries. He practices 10 minutes of yoga or meditation daily, often after a plant-based meal, to calm his nervous system. Stress tightens your arteries like a clenched fist, he says, as cortisol narrows blood vessels and raises inflammation. A 2022 circulation study found meditation lowers heart attack risk by 25%, while a 2020 Frontiers in Psychology study showed it reduces inflammatory cytokines by 15%. A 2021 American Journal of Cardiology study linked yoga to better blood flow. Ornish's hospital program helped patients clear arteries without surgery, a result Wareham admired. He shared a story of a patient who found peace through yoga, echoing Wareham's calm during surgeries. At 95, Wareham's steady hands reflected his stress-free mindset. Even in complex operations, try 5 to 10 minutes of yoga, child's pose, cat-cow stretches, or a sun salutation, or meditate with a free app like Calm. If time's tight, practice. Box breathing, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, repeat 5 times. For variety, try guided imagery, picturing a serene beach. Ornish's patients reported lower anxiety and cholesterol, mirroring Wareham's outcomes. Pair this with a walk or tea for extra calm. This habit is like loosening a knot in your arteries, letting blood flow freely and keeping your heart young and resilient. Again, tip 9. Eat 2 meals a day. Wareham ate only 2 meals daily at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., skipping dinner to rest his digestive system and lighten his heart's load. Overeating burdens your arteries, he said, noting that fasting periods reduce cholesterol, inflammation, and insulin resistance. A 2021 nutrients study found intermittent fasting lowers LDL cholesterol by 15%, while a 2020 Journal of the American College of Cardiology study linked fewer meals to a 20% lower heart disease risk. A 2022 metabolism study showed fasting boosts autophagy, clearing arterial debris. Wareham's 2-meal routine kept his weight stable and arteries clear, a habit Barber reinforced by prepping light, plant-based dinners. He once told a patient, "This schedule gave my heart room to breathe, a change that lowered their blood pressure 10 points. Try eating breakfast and an early dinner, skipping late snacks. Aim for a 14-hour gap between meals. If 2 meals feel tough, start with a smaller dinner or skip dessert. Pair with Wareham's cereal or a veggie soup. For busy schedules, prep meals ahead, like a quinoa salad. His patients saw lower blood pressure and cleaner angiograms, with one avoiding surgery. If you're active, add a small snack like fruit. This approach is like giving your arteries a nightly vacation, letting them heal, regenerate, and stay youthful. Tip 10. Stay connected and faithful. Wareham's faith and family were his heart's fountain of youth. As a Seventh-day Adventist, he prayed daily, attended church, and hosted family dinners, fostering deep community ties. Connection is medicine for your arteries, he said, as social bonds lower stress and inflammation. A 2020 JAMA study linked social engagement to a 15% lower heart disease risk, while a 2021 psychosomatic medicine study found spirituality reduces inflammatory markers by 12%. A 2022 Journal of Behavioral Medicine study showed community involvement improves heart rate variability. Wareham's 68-year marriage to Barbara, filled with laughter over their 5 kids' antics, was a cornerstone. He told Oprah, "You can't change your partner," a quip reflecting his acceptance and joy. His Sunday potlucks in Loma Linda, with vegan dishes, built bonds that he said kept my heart full. Spend time with loved ones. Call a friend, join a book club, or pray for 5 minutes. If faith isn't your path, volunteer at a shelter or host a game night. For introverts, write a letter or join an online community. Wareham's Loma Linda, a blue zone, thrived on connection, reinforcing his habits. Try one social act weekly, like a family meal. This connection is like a warm hug for your arteries, softening them, reducing tension, and keeping your heart vibrant and full. So, there you have it. Dr. Ellsworth Wareham's Breakfast Secret, the power of whole wheat cereal, and 9 other heart-saving habits from 3 longevity legends. What do you think of these tips? Ready to try Wareham's breakfast? Go vegan or eat 2 meals a day. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If this video helped, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to never miss our latest health insights. Share this with someone who needs a heart-healthy boost, and let's keep our tickers young together. I've got another video on this topic ready for you, and it's popping up on your screen right now.